Hey everyone, today I want to show you how I made a fan art of Mitsuri Kanroji in 3D. I had this project a long time ago when the third season of Demon Slayer was on air, but I never finished it until now. I started with the blockout of the character outfit. It's necessary has a good idea of the clothes and hair. For the hair, I just made a skull mesh for the base and use a brush for braids. I delete the end parts of the braids and I start to sculpt the hair details just for preview. For the front hair I made it with a free brush of Toxic 3D. I will leave the link to the video in the description in case you want to download it. After I start painting the character because it's important for me to have a good perspective of how the character is coming along, and sometimes color plays an important role, especially in the eyes. You can see that your character becomes more alive just by looking at her eyes. It's like the reflection of the soul. So in this case I usually use a texture to project it on the image. After I add the lashes and eyebrows like texture, and for the lashes I use a mesh. This is good to have a better view of your character. I added the small polka dots as well because Mitsuri has polka dots under the eyes. Every detail is important in a fan art. Personally, I like to make the character more similar to the original concept, but with my own style. For the high clothes mesh, I started with the stocks and the sheer. I know that I want to make these parts on ZBrush and the other parts on Marvelous Designer. This because it's good to know in specific softwares it's better to make some things. Depends of your skills. In my case, I prefer to use Marvel Designer uh, for the skier because this is so difficult. Make it in ZBrush for me. So yeah, in this case I know that the sheer on the other clothes would come out better to emulate them in Marvelous Designer. For make a good clothes on Marvelous, just need to know how to use the software and the patterns of the clothes that you want to make. Also, the measurements of your character are very important. Come back to ZBrush. I was still working on the shows and improve the details of the stockings. For this part, I use an alpha and repeat it, and then I use it as a mask and made these details on the stockings. In this step, I use Character Creator 4 to make a simple rig to the character to pose it. Just you need to send your mesh character to CC4 and orient the joints well. After the character is rigged, you can pose the character like you want or use a pose preset that the software has. Once posted the character, I only fix the parts that were badly deformed. And again, into Marvelous Designer, I export my new character already posted like OBJ, and I make a more target to move the clothes with the character. I put a width so that the clothes get those details, that I need for the pose. And after, I made the process of the retopology for the skirt, and for the other clothes I just use zero mesh with polygroups. At this stage I have a good results of the character, but I know that I need more details, for the clothes, because I want to make it more realistic style. I added more details of the clothes and added more accessories. For the sword I used alphas and booleans to add the hair details that Mitsuri's sword has. And for the edge of the sword, simply create a curved brush and look for the shapes I need it. Since Mitsuri's sword is different, from the rest, and it becomes flexible, has a shapes very different, because I don't know how the sword was done, but it's fantasy. So yeah. And at the final stage, just make more details on the meshes and added the skin details on the face and body to have a more realistic style. Also, I made a base for the character that is somewhat more familiar to this one, more familiar to the character. And yeah, that fits more with the character. With the final details, I just improve um, the little details, the micro details, move some shapes, and yeah, finally I have the character. And yeah, let's finish. I really like the results in ZBrush. With this software you can get a high level of rendering, uh, just in ZBrush without any other softwares. Mm, but yeah, I like make more workflow in my characters. So I think Red Engine 5 is a great software for this. So let's go to the next level. Remember that by being part of the Patreon community, you have early access to videos, project breakdowns, lives, and personal feedback. I hope you liked the video and see you soon. Bye.